you know, the energy that you are using to hide and create these different characters of yourself, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like when you go out and hang out with your friends, you hide, the things that you're dealing with, you hide the traumas that you still, you don't even like going out, right? Like you hiding the fact to speak up. Like you so scared to speak up and tell your friends, like, look, I don't want to go out. That ain't really what I like to do. I like to chill, I like to vibe. I'd rather just stay in the house. You so afraid to speak up that you go hurt yourself 10 times more and even more in the long run because you want to make sure, right? Right. So back to what I was saying, like we create these different characters, right? We put up these different shields trying to make sure that we are perceived and looked at as this, right? We looked at this person who got it all figured out, looked at this person that, man, I want to be her, like somebody you idolize, like, hey, I want to be her, like she don't never got nothing going on, or this or that, or you wanna be looked at as a person who people look at and be like, yo, like you that, right? But what you're not understanding is when you're doing that, you're living in a lie, right? Like you living in a lie. You lying most importantly to yourself, but you also lying to the people around you, right? So back to earlier when I was saying like you so afraid to speak up. What if you spoke up and them friends who you going out with, who you hanging out with, they respect you so much that whenever they going out, they're not gonna call you, right? Because they know, like, hey, look, she on a different level right now. Look, and I feel it, right? But I'm just right here right now, so I'm gonna keep going out, right? If you speak up, maybe they feel the same way, and then y'all change your whole trajectory. Whatever it is that y'all doing, y'all start going to therapy. Y'all start going to different art events. You get what I'm saying? Like it's you don't know what you don't know until you speak up, right? And that goes back to creating them characters and building that wall, right? We were taught, some of us were taught as we were younger, not to let people in because people could use that against you, right? But what you don't understand is your discernment on who you allow in your life is going to help you discern who you allow yourself to be around, to hang around, right? To finally open up to and be vulnerable to, right? That's where your connection with God come from. You got to have your discernment in order and up to par. So when you have that company around you, first and foremost, you shouldn't be hanging around with people you can't be vulnerable with. Period. Right? Like that's just a bad look on you. Like you hanging around people you afraid to speak up. Like you afraid to be vulnerable with. You afraid to be your true self. Like you got something deeper that you really need to fix because that's not it, right? Who wants to be around somebody where they have to live a lie? You know how tiresome that is. You know how hard that is to live a life full of lies, right? Right? It's hard to create those characters, and you get tired every single day. Yo, I don't want to hang out this weekend. I'm tired. I don't got the energy. I don't want to go to work. I mean, you're using all your energy to create these different characters. You get what I'm saying? So you got to get to a point where you understand that same energy that you were using to hide, right, can be the same energy you can use to fix. Right, like you really can fix whatever it is that you're going through. You really can fix how life is going for you. Like you really can fix that connection with God. You really can fix being full of that trauma and that depression. Like you really can go get that work done, right? Right, but you so caught up in wanting to make sure your friends look at you this way, or life has been going like this for so long that you don't understand that you living in a lie, so you don't even know how to get yourself out of that situation because that's all you know, right? So I mean, you got to understand the amount of power that you are giving the situations that happened in your life in the past. Like you gotta recognize and understand that you are giving something so much power, right? So much energy, so much of you that you don't even understand that once you remove yourself from that, you go overcome that. Like, that's not your life. That doesn't have to be continuously your life. You have to let go of the past. Right? So I'm saying, last thing I'm saying to you is like, you got to understand, same energy that you put in to creating these characters, same energy that you put in to be around these people, knowing you don't want to be around them, knowing you don't want to drink, knowing you don't want to smoke, knowing you don't want to be out at I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning. You feel me? Knowing you don't want to eat bad food, knowing you don't want to go be around all these people. Like that's a you. Like you gotta right? Knowing you don't want to do that and you're still doing it, it's a reason why you're doing it, because you're afraid to fix what is. And to be honest, some of us are afraid to fix and look in the mirror, right? Like some of us know, right? We know that we need to fix whatever we got going on. We know we got problems, right? Right? Most of us know, like we know we got things we got to do that we need to work on. That if we work on, we can get to the next level. Like we know that, right? But some of us, listen to me, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Some of us are so afraid of what we gonna see when we look in that mirror and we take that mask off and that character off, that we not gonna recognize who we are, that we not gonna like who we are, that we not gonna like the process and everything that comes with it, with overcoming everything that we try. Like we not gonna like it, right? But I'm telling you, that's the only way you can be successful. That's the only way you can see and do things in a better light and live a better life. Period. Like it's the only way, right? You rather be stuck in a cycle where you comfortable and life is not treating you well, or be uncomfortable and you creating all of these different type of avenues and cycles and experiencing new things in life, but you're uncomfortable, right? So I mean, it's a decision you got to make, and when you make that decision, whatever decision you want to make, like I'm not forcing you, I'm not telling you you need to do this. I'm just saying, for me, like if you choose to do this, life will be better for you. I chose to do it. Right? Life has been better. Like, and when I say better, I don't mean just always just roses and all of this stuff. Like, what I mean is life has been better in the sense of I understand exactly what I want to do with my life. That I understand, I see exactly who is for me and who is not. Right? Life has been tough. It's been tough when you remove yourself out of that matrix, out of that cycle, and you start to see things and people for what it is. It's tough. I'm telling you, it's tough. Like it is. Right? I lost people that are still here today. I lost them and I loved them and I worshiped them. Right? But once I understood that worshiping them wasn't going to get me closer to Christ, I had to remove myself from it and understand why I was worshiping them. Right? So once I connected with the higher, right, I connected up top, I understood that being around you is actually holding me back from exactly so life has been better. Right? You got to stop being afraid of looking yourself in the mirror. Understand that you are your own worst enemy. You are creating these characters so you can feel comfortable around these people who don't even care about you. Like, come on, bro. If they care about you, they'll really pull you aside. Like, yo, you need to do better. Yo, like, let's like, I see you've been struggling lately. You trying to keep it together. I understand. Like, look, even though I'm on this type of path, look, come on, I got you. Them the people you need in your life. But you don't understand. You trying to dumb down who you are, trying to dumb down exactly what you're going through so you can fit into the spectrum of it's not life. There's imprisonment. You know what I'm saying? So like, stop hiding, right? Stop hiding. Like, delete all them old characters, right? We taking the mask off and we throwing them away. Delete them old characters and walk into what is. Like, walk into that person you meant to be. You meant to be something so much more than what you are staying in right now. Right? You just got to let go of the past, let go of hiding, right? Let go of what people go say, what people go think, and walk into what is, and walk into the season of fixing and healing. So you can ultimately get the ultimate and get everything that he has for you. Simple.